Hi, welcome back. It's Mike Mangiarelli at Mangiarelli Rehab. We are going to go over return to sport testing, mainly for ACL rehab. So ACL rehab is one of the most common sports injuries and one of the longest rehabs. We're looking between 9 months to a year, depending on the athlete and their condition. So let's say we're at 9 months. The athlete's going to return to sport. First thing we do, we're going to test them on the BTE. We're going to test isometric knee extension and knee flexion. Usually we put them about 30 degrees. It protects the ACL when doing these tests. And you test the non-affected side first, and then you compare it to the affected side. Once they have that test done, if they score within 5% from the affected leg to the non-affected leg, then they can go on to the next phase of the test. So they pass. We don't pass, we don't move on anything more than 5%. If they're at 6, 7, we just say we have to continue to strengthen until we get to that point. So once they're finished testing with that and we have objective data, we're going to come out here. And the next phase of the testing is the jump test. Okay? So we were fortunate enough to have a nice turf surface and soft for so much. Do the jump test, the hop test is what it's called. So we would lay out like a tape measure here to determine distance. We would have them do a 2-footed jump, land on one foot, the unaffected foot, and then the other. We would take measurements. You get 2 attempts. If the person's not stable when landing, if they're landing and hopping around, it's not a good test. You have to be stable in every landing. So we'll do 2 feet, single leg landing, 1 foot, single leg landing, 1 foot, 3 hops, single leg landing, and then 1 foot going kind of over the line 3 times, single leg landing. And with that, it's the same concept. It has to be within 5% before a patient can even be determined to go back to sport. If they don't jump within the same distance on each leg, showing that they have good proprioceptive control and strength to balance themselves after every landing, then once they pass that, then we go into the last stage where we'll have them run. I'll lay down 3 cones here. So this is just an estimation, but we'll have them do a 5-10-5 shuttle and go in between each side. It doesn't really matter on speed. You obviously want them to see them that they're moving fast in that leg, but you want them to be within 0.2 of a second going each way. It was pretty much falls within that 5% range. And then the last thing we would have them do is an entire shuttle circuit that they have to finish within 20 seconds. So they would run down. They would run down, back pedal, then turn right into a shuffle, karaoke, same thing back, and then a sprint through the middle, and then that would be it. After they go under 20 seconds on that, they are as safe as to go back to sport without any chance of re-tear. It doesn't mean they can't, but it's the most safe and evidence-based way for them to return to sport. So thanks for watching this video, and have a nice day.